The CEO and founder, whose name is Darrell Williams, he had a letter in the Irish Times. They've actually moved their headquarters to Dublin, and he said, like he acknowledged the turbulence across the Atlantic between Europe and the States right now, but
Yep.
he said that he thought it was a really good move for them because they actually want the regulatory certainty that the EU brings when they are developing AI systems of this importance.
Okay, so let me just preface this by saying that I don't think all regulation is bad. There are some regulations that you need, right? But do you think if you're building a piece of software that helps you enforce regulations, being in a market where there's very few regulations isn't going to lead to a very big market? And then if you move your headquarters to a market where there's lots of regulations, well, obviously that's a good place to go from a business point of view because your product has lots of use cases in a market where there's regulations. So yeah, it makes loads of sense for a company like that to move to Europe.
That's a little bit of an oversimplification, though, because the US might be less regulatory than the EU, but if you're dealing with like industries like pharma, etc., there's loads of regulations. And my understanding is that Partsol works with industries like pharma and other regulated industries that would be regulated even in the US.